case I never mentioned it, that was a very special eulogy he gave at Boone's funeral.
You think so?
Enlightening, to say the least.
Lightning? How so?
That little homage of yours about treason? How did you put it? The laurel is green for a season. Love is sweet for a day. But love grows bitter with treason. The laurel outlives not May.
And you found that enlightening?
Sure did, especially when I thought about the close call Talon and I had with the Geridian replicant that tried to kill us.
Don't beat around the bush, Major. You got a bone to pick with me? Get right to the meat of it.
Get off it, Sandoval. That weapon you gave me to protect Talon was engineered to fail, and you know it. A slingshot and a rock would have been more effective.
Really? Then how do you explain you're still here?
The luck of the Irish, Mr. Sandoval. The luck of the Irish. Hello?
They are the companions. Aliens come to Earth on a mission of peace. Their true mission, the secrets they hide, forever alter humanity. Caught in the struggle between these Talon companions and the human resistance is Liam Kincaid. A man who's more than human. The mysteries of his past hold the key to Earth's future and the fate of mankind. On Earth, final conflict.
Search all channels for most recent references to Talons. Freeze frame. Rewind 3 seconds and play.
Now, since the exhibit opened yesterday, the
Freeze! Display timestamp. June 20th. 2 days in the future.
Have you found her?
Excuse me?
Captain Marquette has been out of contact for over 2 hours now. You don't seem too concerned, Major.
Focus, Mr. Sandoval. Don't mistake that for a lack of concern.
Traveled in time.
Did you hear anything I said? The whole liberation will be dead in 2 days unless we find a way to stop it.
Everyone.
Yes. Jonathan Dors, Dr. Park, Lily.
And
what? What, you? Huh?
yes.
No. You weren't there.
Well, have you told Lily yet?
No, and I'm not going to.
Why not?
Because from the way the bodies were lying in the hits on Doors, she may have done it.
Done what?
Killed Doors. And everyone else.
Come on, this is crazy. Lily killing Doors. Ah!
I know what I saw, Augur.
Then why are you telling me? You might as well accuse me next.
You weren't there. And I need to trust somebody.
And you haven't offered any cogent explanation as to how Agent Kincaid was able to defeat the replicant with an inadequate weapon. And more importantly, how was Da'an able to miraculously rejoin the commonality after he was cut off from it?
Has Dawn offered an explanation?
He's pleading ignorance. And Da'an is not ignorant.
Could Dawn conceal his thoughts from the commonality?
The commonality links all Talons, but it does not allow us into every corner of each other's minds. By rejoining the commonality, Da'an has accomplished something only the Chimera could do.
The Chimera?
Hagel's race, the genetic predecessor of the Talons.
But Hagel's dead.
Yes. I no longer sense Hagel's presence within the commonality. Yet somehow...
Is it conceivable that when Hagel was on Earth, he gave Dawn the power to rejoin the commonality?
That would be without precedent in Talon history.
There is another link between these two events. Liam Kincaid was with Dawn when the replicant attacked, and when Dawn rejoined the commonality.
Then I suggest this link be severed. Permanently.
And so with the help of Talon technology, we hope to revolutionize the treatment of mental illness. Like fingerprints, brainwaves are unique to each individual. Ladies and gentlemen, may I present the principal benefactor of this project, Zoar, from the Talon Synod. As I was saying, this is a PET scan taken from Subject J earlier this week. It measures the serotonin levels in the brain. Now, at that time, patient J was diagnosed with a severe paranoia-induced dementia, which manifested itself with violent psychotic episodes. After a few days of what my colleagues so flatteringly refer to as the Barrow treatment, patient J's brainwaves exhibited the following change. Accelerated here for emphasis. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you patient J. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll be more than happy to answer any questions you have after lunch. Thank you very much.
A very impressive presentation, Doctor. It appears you're making great progress.
Well, thank you, but I'm sure you're far more interested in the progress your project will be making.
Yes, if you would be so kind.
My pleasure. I trust you won't be dissatisfied.
You said this subject had no previous history of violence?
Absolutely not. He's a divinity student from Georgetown University.
Will the destructive behavior continue?
Yes. Unless the patient's treated for the dementia.
Then the effects can be reversed.
Yes. If the patient doesn't commit suicide first, which is exactly what he will do if he's left untreated.
I believe we are ready to proceed.
Prepare your equipment for transport to the mothership immediately.
Can the future be changed?
This query has many levels of complexity, and as such defies a simple answer.
That doesn't help me, Don.
There was a great Talon leader, Pa'am, whose servant was terrified because death smiled on him at the marketplace. Certain that this meant his end was imminent, the servant begged to be sent to the outpost of Giron, which Pa'am honored. Later that day, Pa'am went to the marketplace and asked Death why he had smiled at the servant. To which
Death replied that he was surprised to see the servant in the city because he had an appointment with him that night on the Giron outpost. I know that fable.
Of course you do. It is part of your Talon heritage. Can you find your answer in this?
The future can't be changed.
No. Look beyond the surface. The future can be changed, but only if fate will allow it.
Fate?
Talons do not tempt fate. That is why we have banned travel in the fourth dimension.
You mean time?
Yes. Time.
I have already explained that the results from A-Wing were successful because we were able to beam the brainwaves directly at the subject from a relatively short distance.
And I already explained that if you do not deliver what you promised, I have a dozen other scientists willing to take your place. Now, I shall ask you again, Doctor. Will this work or not?
Not unless we can move the ship closer to the Earth.
How close?
We'd have to be within 100,000 feet. I could diffuse the beam over a broad area. At this distance from the Earth, the subject should respond within 2 days.
And will the subject be cognizant of what's happening to him?
Well, that's highly unlikely with this gradual exposure.
I shall make necessary arrangements.
Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee.
You're a chump on the ropes.
And I'm Muhammad Ali,
The prettiest.
the baddest.
Auger.
Liam.
Auger. I'm the one.
You're right. You are one of a kind.
I'm the one who killed everyone. I caused it to happen.
Look, Liam, I know you believe what you're saying.
No, I dreamt the whole scene, and I saw it all happen. I was powerless to stop myself until everybody was dead.
Liam, it was a dream. No, not reality. Big difference. Look. If everything I dreamed turned to reality.
But I'm not you. I'm not you. I'm an alien. I'm a million aliens. A Talon, an atavist, a Teridian, a human being.
Liam, it's your dream, okay? Liam, it's your dream. Okay? It's your dream, not the future. We all have fears, okay? Although you could be different.
You wish to know more about the Shakarava?
No. I need to know more.
The Shakarava was passed to the Talons when we joined with the Chimera, the race of your alien father Hegel.
It's not only a weapon.
For the Chimera, the Shakarava embodied the essence and totality of their race. But the Talons could not control the violence that the Shakarava allowed. Thus, we created the commonality to control the Shakarava.
But I'm not part of the commonality. How do I control my Shakarava?
You are Chimera. Where the Talons failed to control the Shakarava, you may succeed. But the answer lies with you. And only you.
You mean like controlling the killer inside me?
Yes. I'm sorry.
And assume, just assume, that such a time machine could be built. Now imagine going back to your first kiss. How it felt the first time that tingling overtook you, you know?
I minored in temporal physics at MIT.
Oh?
None of the theories about time travel work that way.
Right, of course.
But that is an awfully romantic picture you painted.
Thank you. Listen.
Honey! Oh, there you are. You bad boy. You were supposed to be home an hour ago. I was getting worried about you. Oh, hi.
Oh, Wait, no. Whoa. Nice, very nice.
Thank you very much.
You'll pay for that one, believe me.
Look, I was just trying to clean up your schedule so that you can tell me why you called.
Oh, look. I hate to go behind Liam's back, but
What is it?
Liam thinks that he's going to murder you, Jonathan Dawes, and everyone else in the Liberation.
Oh. Now, Augur, I know you can do better than that.
Yes, I can definitely do better. A Talon machine gave Liam a look into the future, and he saw that he had wiped out everyone in the hideout. Yes, everyone. And it's supposed to happen tomorrow.
You think that he's being controlled by the Talons?
Who knows? I mean, he won't ask Dawn because he doesn't trust him either. But if it's true, you can bet that the Talons are behind it somehow.
Barrow assured us his equipment would be functional from long range. What makes you believe he'll succeed now?
At this closer range, the force of the brainwave emissions have increased by a factor of 1,000. They should be effective now.
Do you anticipate any negative reaction to our bringing the ship so close to the Earth's surface?
After due consideration, President Thompson was so anxious for the American people to get an opportunity to view the mothership up close, he practically volunteered to pilot it himself. Anything for a soundbite for his re-election campaign.
Does anyone doubt me now? Anyone? Kate sold us out. Why else would the Talons send their death ship down to Earth? Can anyone answer that? Well, I'll tell you why. Because they're looking for us. They're looking for you, and they're looking for you, and they're looking for me.
Time to get to work. Utilize Liam's access code to gain entry into the Talon mainframe. Then run a current status on the mothership.
There's no activity at all in the ship's weapons system. Power output remains consistent with previously monitored levels.
What about personnel?
The usual complement of Talon and human crew.
Pull up the passenger manifest on Sandoval's shuttle and confirm whether he's transported anyone to the mothership within the last 28 hours or so.
25 hours and 31 minutes ago, Agent Sandoval transported a Dr. Jeremy Barrow aboard.
Barrow, identify.
Chief of Psychotronic Research and Counseling at NIH. He's currently researching the use of Talon brainwave technology in the treatment of psychotic behavior.
What the hell was he doing there? Run scans on the mothership. Calibrate for any possible anomalies. Energy patterns, emissions, communications, anything.
Oh, goodness. There's a transmission beaming from the mothership in a wide radius over the city. I have absolutely no reference for this in any of the operating manuals.
Show me. Isolate and magnify. Run all matching program.
According to the NIH archives, this is a PET scan from a patient in the throes of an extremely violent psychotic episode, which could have been caused by the brainwave emissions.
Contact Liam.
It's Captain Marquette. Should I wave her through?
Absolutely not. Everyone goes through the new security procedures.
Why all the security, Jonathan?
We've been compromised. Kincaid brought a Talon here.
Not just any Talon. He brought Dawn here.
And that's supposed to make me feel better? You expect me to trust Dawn?
Jonathan, if Dawn was against us, we'd be destroyed by now.
How do you know he's not timing our destruction to the point that'll serve him best?
You just don't understand Dawn. He would never...
Listen, Zoor has all the power now, and Dawn would do anything to get it back. Destroying us is exactly what he needs.
No, Dawn is our only hope.
No! We are our only hope. Something you seem to have forgotten.
The Talon exhibit will be closing in 45 minutes. Cover the stuff then. We have video link for the entire.
need to see you.
As soon as I can.
It's important.
The Major seems preoccupied. Any idea why?
Nothing that I'm aware of. Hey. You okay?
I'm fine.
You don't look fine. Sandoval's starting.
To hell with Sandoval. I'm fine, okay? Don't touch.
Hey! I was just dusting it off for the show.
Don't.
Okay, man, whatever.
Liam, I don't know what's going on with you, but I would like to help you.
Do you want to help me?
Yes.
Well, then stay the hell away from me.
Why?
Because I am not in control.
Flashbacks from the SI war?
I'm not interested in your opinions. Get out if you don't agree.
Liam had a dream that he killed all of us.
And you're telling me you still trust him? Who the hell knows what an alien's dream means?
Jonathan, listen to me. He attacked a guard at the Smithsonian for no reason at all, and then he came at me with a Shakarova glowing.
He fired a Shakarova?
No, he did not fire it, but it was glowing, and then he managed to pull himself together. And then he warned me. He warned me to stay away from him.
Everybody arm themselves. Kincaid is to be shot on sight.
Jonathan, no!
Time to choose, Captain.
Hey, have come up with anything more?
Yes, the Talons are bombarding the whole city with these brainwaves.
Why?
They're trying to induce a psychotic episode. The Talons want to drive someone in this city insane.
So you think they've targeted me?
Well, or Lily, or Doors, or anyone else with access to the underground. But we won't know until we get to the source. Now, unfortunately, the transmissions emanate from the bridge.
You'll have to download the information directly from the bridge computer.
Which means we're going to have to create a diversion in order to collect the data so we won't be detected.
Why all the cloak and dagger? As a companion protector, I can get on the bridge anytime I want.
Not this time. Or else, you would have been let in on the plan, right? Now, got something for you. This little piggy will transfer data from one computer to another faster than a speeding bullet. Now, unfortunately, listen to this. Unfortunately, it has a limited range, give or take an inch from the source. Now, this little piggy will short out their navigational controls, okay? Now, as long as you place this about 5 feet from the source, okay? Finally, this little piggy will get you all the way home. Now, I've placed the source of the transmissions right here. No more than 30 feet from Zor's command chair. One mistake, and you won't make it to your first birthday.
Yeah, birthdays are overrated. I've lost calibration on interdimensional.
Dock and Base 6, Agent Kincaid. I'll get right on it.
problem with our navigational controls. Get back to your equipment. Make the necessary adjustments.
We need to identify whose brainwave this is. Oh my God.
Engage voice activation and response protocols.
Engaged.
State current task.
Amplify and broadcast brainwave sample 7757 to selected subject.
Intended result.
Gradual inducement of psychotic episode.
Identify subject.
Companion agent, Liam Kincaid.
I do. It's the only way I can save them. There's no other choice.
No! You're not the one they targeted!
No longer.
Created your false identity. I needed a brainwave template. Yours had the triple helix DNA, so I had to use somebody else's.
Whose?
Oh, it was my sixth sense of humor. I couldn't resist.
Whose is it, Augur?
Jonathan Doors.
We're still vulnerable. Change all communications frequencies.
Jonathan, we can't afford to be completely cut off like that. Isolating ourselves is not the answer.
I'm in charge here. You trusted Kincaid, helped him learn all about us. Get out of here. I want all channels taken offline and re-encrypted. Now you start the secure channels first.
Jonathan, you're making a very big mistake.
No. The only mistake was my failure to kill Kincaid when I had the chance.
I can't reach Lily or Doors.
All frequencies to the hideout are offline.
There'd be no reason to cut off communications. We gotta get down there before Doors goes completely off.
Wait.
For what? For Doors to kill everyone in the Liberation?
No. I thought you needed help, so I told Lily about your dream.
We'll never get down there. They think I'm coming to kill them.
I'll warn them.
No, in Doors' current state, he won't trust you either. Come on, we'll figure something out.
Dr. Barrow says the treatment should induce a psychotic episode in Kincaid any time now.
This is only the first step. Dawn must be our next focus. Although, Agent Kincaid's impending mental collapse might solve that problem for us as well. What is that human proverb?
Killing two birds with one stone.
He's coming. He's coming. I know it. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. I know it. He's coming. He's coming.
Even if I'm not the killer, I could be the catalyst. I can't control it, Olga. It's stronger than I am.
What are you doing?
There was a glitch. I'm trying to verify.
Kincaid's here.
Listen, think. Your dream when you saw everyone dead, was I there? No, but I'm here now. Now, this isn't your dream, Liam. Your dream is about your fears. You're the only one who can stop the killing.
But if you don't sedate him before he comes to, he'll kill you all.
What are you talking about? You just shot at him!
The Talons are altering his brainwaves.
Stop him!
Kill him!
Sedate him!
All right, get a paramedic team down here, now!
The dark side lives within all of us. From the most primitive species to the most highly evolved. That a beast may lurk in the shadows of your soul is not a question. It is a given.
I can't argue with that. Not anymore.
You must learn to embrace your dark side. In many ways, the strength you require comes from the side of you that you fear the most.
I only fear it because I can't control it.
You have just begun your journey. With each experience you have, you will come closer to an understanding of your capabilities.
Understanding isn't enough. I need control.
Ultimately, yes. But you cannot control what you do not understand.
How can anyone understand what's in their soul?
We all have a different way. You will find yours.
And what if along the way, I kill an innocent person?
Then you will have to live with it.
As you have?
As I must.